Good morning. This is Kathleen Clow with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Monday, July 28th, 2025. The fire potential impacts across the next few days include the continued chance of lingering thunderstorm activity today, where storms will be more on the wet side in northeastern central Idaho. This storm coverage increases over the next 2 days with the potential for mixed storms in northeastern Utah Tuesday and southeastern Utah Wednesday. Storms remain on the wet side in northern Idaho through Wednesday. Elsewhere, warm and dry southwesterly flow remains in place over parts of Utah and southeastern Nevada. Gusty winds and low RH are expected across western Utah today through Wednesday, with coverage expanding south to the Arizona Strip and southeastern Nevada, where we expect stronger winds with gusts up to 30 to 35 miles per hour on Wednesday. Radar estimates from the past 24 hours show heavy precipitation of a half to 1 inch of rain, with very localized pockets of up to 2 inches of rain along the Sierra Front, causing flash flooding yesterday evening in Reno. Up to a 1/4 inch of rain occurred across portions of northwestern Nevada to the northeast through parts of central Idaho, with heavier pockets of up to a ½ inch in those areas. Satellite loop from yesterday afternoon into the evening shows lightning strikes concentrated within this line of mixed wet and dry storms. In the past 24 hours, the Great Basin had multiple new starts following a round of lightning and continues to see increased activity on our large fires due to dry, breezy conditions. The past 3 days show the highest precipitation amounts in northwestern Nevada, the Nevada-Idaho border, and portions of central Idaho. These areas received at least 1/10 of an inch with sparse pockets of up to 1 inch. The rest of the basin remained dry, with the last 30 days of precipitation remaining well below normal for most of the Great Basin, except northwestern Nevada and portions of central Idaho. The past couple days of thunderstorms across western Nevada and the western half of central Idaho have continued to bring ARC values down across these areas, where values range from 50 to 70%. Across the rest of the Great Basin, ERC values remain on the rise, with values above 90% across most of Utah, eastern Idaho, and western Wyoming. ERC values in these areas are expected to continue to rise with multiple days ahead of single-digit relative humidities. Fuels remain critical across much of the Great Basin. Satellite loop from this morning shows smoke across Utah and some lingering storms moving northeast across northern Idaho that are still producing rain and lightning. Smoke impacts for today will occur over the eastern half of Utah and western Wyoming as the Dragon Bravo fire and Monroe Canyon fire continue to produce large amounts of smoke. Smoke impacts remain similar tomorrow, with areas of high impact persisting across Utah. Today, the Sierra Front and northern central Idaho are under little to no risk due to precipitation, with surrounding areas under low risk. The rest of the basin remains dry, breezy, and warm, and therefore under moderate risk. Precipitation chances for today show low amounts of precip, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch, with these scattered wet and dry thunderstorms, with the highest chance for rain up in northern central Idaho. Wind today shows gusty outflows from that storm potential across northwestern Nevada and Idaho, as well as some higher winds in southwestern Utah, maybe around 20 miles an hour. Minimum RHs still remain in the single digits and critical for much of the basin, with some recovery into the teens where we're getting those scattered storms. On Tuesday, the southern Sierra Front and northern central Idaho are under little to no risk from the continued effect of precipitation, with surrounding areas moving to low risk as things dry out. The rest of the basin remains dry, breezy, and warm, and therefore under moderate risk. Our precipitation chances for Tuesday show that chance of scattered storms across northwestern Nevada and central Idaho, as well as a chance for those scattered storms in northeastern Utah. Wind gusts on Tuesday show those gusty storm outflows in pink and purple, and some elevated winds across western Utah. Relative humidities remain low and in the single digits across much of Nevada and Utah, and are in the teens in northwestern Nevada and Idaho, where we're getting those scattered storms. On Wednesday, the basin continues to dry out and remain under moderate risk, except for the Sierra Front, northern Idaho, and southeastern Utah, which are under low risk due to rain potentials. We expect stronger winds across southern Utah, southeastern Nevada, and the Arizona Strip on Wednesday, which are under a high risk for wind. Rain chances for Wednesday show higher accumulations across the Sierra Front, as well as in central Idaho, and the chance for some spotty precipitation across portions of southeastern Utah. On Wednesday, we expect our highest winds across southeastern Nevada, western Utah, and the Arizona Strip. High winds across western Nevada, southern Idaho, and eastern Utah are due to storm outflows. Relative humidities remain in the single digits across much of Nevada and Utah, with some values in the teens due to expected moisture and even the low 20s along the Sierra Front. The next 3 days of precipitation shows most of our precip across northwestern Nevada through western and northern Idaho. The rest of the basin will remain dry with no precipitation over our large fires. On Thursday, due to precipitation chances in central Utah, seen in the areas in black on the map, and Wednesday's expected precipitation, some areas of moderate risk move to low risk in Utah. On Friday, due to potential precipitation, we expect to see further recovery from moderate risk to low risk in northern central Idaho, but a return to moderate risk in central Utah as things start to dry out again. This drying pattern continues into Saturday, pushing all of Utah and the northern Sierra Front into moderate risk. Northern central Idaho still has the potential to receive rain and therefore remains at low risk. Similarly, on Sunday, most of the basin remains under moderate risk due to the dry air mass centered over the region, with the driest conditions expected in the south. Continued scattered storm potential remains in place in northern central Idaho. The next 7 days of precipitation show at least up to 1/10 of an inch of rain across northwestern Nevada, western and northern central Idaho, western Wyoming, and portions of Utah. Pockets of up to 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain are seen where we expect our wetter thunderstorms in the northern basin over the next few days. The next 8 to 14 days show the chance for above normal temperatures south of Idaho and near normal temperatures across Idaho. The precipitation outlook shows below normal to near normal precipitation for most of the Great Basin, with the chance for above normal precipitation across northern Idaho. That concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.